Sons of Evil is one of the many stories of Hellboy. The game starts out with you hunting down a witch, and you end up on a crazy adventure. Just kidding, it doesn't get crazy. I know what you're thinking or what you will be thinking while you watch this review. Wow, this game doesn't look half bad. Trust me, it is. This game is like God of War. That is if Kratos were 104 years old and had arthritis. That's what it feels like playing this game. This is a 6-hour long slugfest from start to finish, and I mean the mollusk, not the combat. This is a hack and slash game with guns that are extremely slow to shoot and therefore are not fun to use at all. There are a variety of bullets you'll find as you play to help you progress levels, but all feel the same when shot despite them having different effects. Slightly better but still awful is the combat itself. The gameplay is basically go forward, hold down a button and smash balls to hide that the game is loading, and do this until enemies spawn. Once enemies do spawn, kill them all to clear the fog and move on. The thing though, back to the 104-year-old Kratos remark, enemies take like 20,000 hits to kill. Exaggeration obviously, but even the tiniest of enemies take forever to kill even though they can instantly be grabbed, while the larger enemies need weakened or stunned to be grabbed. Once grabbed, you can do an insta-kill, throw them into something or use them for health. That is, if you can grab them. They, along with weapons and other items you can pick up for combat, can't be grabbed if they're at an awkward angle on a wall, which happens more times than you'd think, as battles take place for the most part in pretty tight areas. But the sponginess of these enemies bring the game to a constant crawl, as they're basically around every corner, and when you knock enemies down, there's no ground finisher or way to keep dealing damage. You have to wait for them to get up again. It's unbearably slow and the combat is extremely unvaried. You're mashing square for what feels like forever. That's the entire game. You'll occasionally fill up a meter to unleash for fiery powers, but all this does is make the game play how it should have for about 3 seconds. And then it goes back to being 104-year-old slow Kratos. Trust me, I know the game looks cool, the level design looks cool, it's the reason I wanted to try this game in the first place, and the only review on YouTube I could find was calling this game good, and not. I'm here to save the poor souls that search this game up on YouTube in the future. Despite looking good, it's not. The game is slow, unbearable garbage. I give Hellboy: The Science of Evil a 3.5 out of 10.